India and Afghanistan played out a brilliant tie in their Asia Cup Super 4 clash on Tuesday as Rashid Khan bowled the final over with 7 needed and Ravindra Jadeja on strike and 1 wicket in hand. Jadeja hit the second ball of the over for a 4-over mid-wicket and the Indians took quick singles off the next 2 balls to make it 1 needed from 2 balls. Rashid, 2-41, bowled a half-tracker and Jadeja smashed it to mid-wicket only to be caught by a running Najibullah Zadran as the match ended in a tie. It was a deserved result for Afghanistan after Mohammad Shahzad smashed a belligerent century while veteran all-rounder Mohammad Nabi hit a fine 50 as they posted a challenging total of 252-8 after looking like finishing under 200 for most part. It was a special game for India fans as wicketkeeper MS Dhoni captained the Indian team for the 200th time in ODIs. The men in blue rested 5 players as they had already qualified for the final. Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan, Yuzvendra Chahal, Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Jasprit Bumrah were all benched. India thus remained unbeaten in the competition. New opening pair of Rahul, 60, and Ambati Rayudu, 57, spared no Afghan bowler as the two added 110 runs for the first wicket and set the stage for a thrilling finish. Good for all the coaches obsessed with fitness and choosing teams based on it instead of skill. He has even modelled his batting on that of the Indian. With Dhoni in charge, Shahzad brought out all his shots as Afghanistan looked to make one final, and possibly the biggest, statement in the Asia Cup. His 7 sixes were laced with power and attitude, with the 6-over mid-wicket off Deepak Chahar in the 4th over particularly audacious. Kuldeep's spell, wrist spinner Kuldeep Yadav was the one bowler who kept a tight leash on the scoring. In his first 6 overs, Kuldeep gave away just 8 runs and also picked up 2 wickets. Went for 30 runs in the last 4 overs but still ended up respectable figures. With his economical spell early, Afghanistan would have scored 275. The bad Afghanistan top order, with Shahzad going hammer and tongs, all he needed was someone to give him company. But the rest of the top 5 did not even reach double figures. When Shahzad reached his century, the team total was 131. It was left to lower-order batsman Nabi to push the scoring. Just one decent contribution from the top order would have taken closer to 270 and maybe even beyond. Rahul's review: the opener had crossed 50 and had added more than 100 with Rayudu. He had survived a stumping decision off Rashid Khan but instead of calming down, he tried to reverse sweep and was out LBW. It looked a plum decision but he reviewed anyway and India lost their review. Key moments: Afghanistan innings 8.5 overs. Shahzad dropped. The keeper was batting on 49 when he drove Siddharth Kaul to mid-off where Rayudu grasped a simple catch. The opener made India pay for their lapse as he notched up his maiden ODI century against a major nation. 15.2 and 15.3 overs. Kuldeep strikes. The left-arm wrist spinner tied the Afghan batsman in knots as he first beat Hashmatullah Shahidi in the air, to be stumped before rattling the stumps of captain Ashkar Afghan first ball. Afghanistan had gone from 65-0 to 82-4 and India were right back in the match. 46.1 overs. Nabi hits call into the top tier. Afghanistan were slowing down and were at 231-7. Nabi needed to make a statement and he did so by depositing call to the stands for a 100-meter 6. Afghanistan managed to cross the 250-run mark. India innings: Rahul. 9.2 overs. Rahul hits a clean 6 of Mujib. Teenage spinner Mujibur Rahman was one of 2 main spinners in Afghanistan's bowling and how India handled him was going to be critical. Opener Rahul took matters onto his own hands as he lofted the bowler over extra cover for a 6. 25.5 overs. Dhoni unlucky to be out LBW, playing his 200th ODI as captain. Dhoni would have hoped for some luck. However, he was adjudged LBW off the bowling of Javed Ahmadi even though the ball looked like missing the leg stump. but Rahul had wasted India's review and Dhoni had no option but to walk off as replays showed the ball to be missing the stumps. Key turning point: Rashid's last over. Rashid was struggling with hamstring trouble, but he bowled the final over and despite being hit for a 4 of the second ball, kept his cool. He bowled the perfect ball that Jadeja thought he could hit for a 6 but sailed safely to mid-wicket. Verdict: India. A good performance from the Indian team. They'd not have 5 main players but still put in a decent performances in both departments. However, dropping Shahzad and the forgettable bowling effort from seamers Chahar and Kaul were negatives. Afghanistan. The Afghans have been the most consistent team of the tournament. They have fought every match and taken it right down to the wire. They narrowly lost to Pakistan and Bangladesh and on Tuesday, earned a tie after Indians seemed to be coasting as the openers starred in a century stand. Super effort from the Afghans.